The curious case of how Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his party treat protocol. After crying hoarse over what they call demeaning seating arrangements for leaders of opposition, Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge at the Republic Day parade, both Congress leaders decided to miss and skip from the breathing retreat ceremony. This despite being duly invited to the event that marks the nation's salute to its armed forces. Congress sources say they were meeting leaders from Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. Now, party matters can be pressing. Of course they can be. But since Congress speaks of insult to democratic traditions at every given opportunity, is it not fair to ask why did their leader miss the Vice President's oath taking, the Independence Day function, the swearing in of Chief Justice of India, not to forget the Gamusa episode at the President's at home, where the leader of opposition showed very little regard for the Assamese culture and very little regard even for protocol when he left even before our very honored international guests present, and the president was still there hosting this event. They just upped and went. The pattern is clear, and therefore the question is hypocrisy the only protocol that Congress and Rahul Gandhi now follow?
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Ashwini Kumar Mishra, I just want to ask you this question. All the time you're talking about protocol, sitting in the third row. Well, I pulled out visuals where even Advani ji was seated in the third row when the UPA government was in power. That being settled, why would Rahul Gandhi leave before the president and before the EU president and commissioner left? The president left, refused to wear a gamusa, refused to attend swearing in ceremonies. Why? Why is he only concerned about position and protocol only related to his own seating as a right, but duties constantly being forgotten?
Navika ji, Shri Rahul Gandhi is not just an individual, he is leader of opposition representing almost 50 to 60% of Indians. So when he is insulted, the entire 60% population of India feel insulted. In fact, it is the insult of the very fundamental of our democracy and the constitution position. So Rahul Gandhi does not believe in photo op, and Rahul Gandhi does not like to get insulted on behalf of all those Indians, which BJP has done time and again. If you look at Independence time also, BJP put up a poster that Savarkar was kept above Gandhi. The same Savarkar, Godse got inspired and killed Gandhi. By the way, today is the same day. 30th January was the day when Godse killed Gandhi. And they kept Savarkar above Gandhi. So that is the kind of insult this government is doing to the constitution, to the democracy. And you expect Rahul Gandhi.
But when Rahul, why don't you respond? Why don't you respond to my question? Aapka insult wala to I've understood. I'll ask Shehzad to respond. I'm asking you, why does he not attend the beating retreat? Why does he not attend swearing in ceremony of the Chief Justice of India? After all other institutions you guys have a problem with. At least the Supreme Court Chief Justice, he should be given some amount of respect. The Vice President of India swearing in, does Rahul Gandhi have no time for that as well? Why don't you answer that question?
Navika ji, Rahul Gandhi has attended few events, and the way he was treated, the way he was insulted, it is not appropriate for him to go and attend event where this government has full control of, because it doesn't respect the whole India.
Shehzad Poonawalla.
Indian, rather 90% Indian.
Shehzad Poonawalla, because you insult Rahul Gandhi, he will not come anymore. Bas, don't ask questions.
Navika, I hope Ashwini will not interrupt me because he has a very bad habit to keep speaking after his turn. First of all, सावरकर जी के विषय में वो बोल रहे हैं इंदिरा गांधी प्रेस सावरकर जी, और उद्धव ठाकरे जी के क्या व्यूज है सावरकर जी पर जाकर पूछ लो. Now let's come to the today's point. The today's point is, ma'am, between 1947 to 1965-70, there was no LOP statutory position at all. So forget any kind of statutory benefit or statutory respect for the LOP of that time. It was not there at all. And this is a person who bunks parliament, goes to Bangkok. Even the left parties criticize him. He bunks the Chief Justice of India swearing in. He bunks the Vice President's oath ceremony. He bunks the oath ceremony of the first Dalit CIC. He is the one who bunks the Constitutional Day Sabha or speech last year, not this year, last year, last year, of the first Adivasi president. He calls the Adivasi president boring lady and poor thing. His party people say evil mindset. When Sir Adivasi president is speaking, they are heckling her and they are saying Vande Mataram pe, they are sloganeering and they insult Vande Mataram. So clearly they want to put the Parivar Tantra above Samvidhan Tantra. And this is what Indira is India, India is Indira mindset. That is why they feel they're above constitution. So beating retreat ceremony also they have not come. And by the way, Navika ji, the seating arrangement was done by the President's Secretariat. Are they alleging that the Adivasi president has not given the due respect to Rahul Gandhi? She in fact told Rahul Gandhi twice, please wear the gamosa, and he rejected the gamosa. He disrespected Northeast. So I think Rahul Gandhi की एक ही पहचान, सेना संविधान का करो अपमान, ये मन में रखते हैं अपमान की दुकान.
Multiple BJP leaders who was not wearing it. He was holding it properly. He was wearing it after for some time. Shahjad, come on, stop lying. Even Rajnath Singh was not wearing some point of time. There were a lot of BJP leaders not wearing some point of time, and Rahul Gandhi wore it. And then
who bombed Northeast? Northeast पे bomb किसने गिराया?
Where? Why are you creating all this propaganda? Why are you creating this propaganda? I could not finish the propaganda.
1 minute. 1 minute. Gentlemen, take a deep breath. Alom vilom kariye. I want to get in Vivek Silas. Vivek Silas, I'm only asking a question. Does anybody go to a beating retreat function for just the front row seat, or do they go there, saluting our armed forces who perform over there? What is it that we go for? Are we going for our own ego? Are we going there for our own, popularity, propaganda, ego, or is it really a salute to our armed forces who work day and night for us, putting their lives on the line to protect this whole country? It's a simple question. Why would ego and protocol come in the way of anybody attending such functions for the armed forces?
Look, Navika ji, what I think at the moment that it's not a question of that Rahul Gandhi was seated in the third row और आपने कहा जैसे बीडिंग रिट्रीट में नहीं गए, तो मैम थोड़ा सा ध्यान आपका केंद्रित करूंगा. जब दिल्ली का भी हालिया बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ था, अगले दिन प्रधानमंत्री भूटान जाके केक काट रहे थे. आपको याद होगा, मुझे लगता है दर्शकों को भी बिल्कुल याद होगा. जब पुलवामा का अटैक हुआ था तो प्रधानमंत्री जी उत्तराखंड में शूटिंग कर रहे थे. जब पहलगाम का अटैक हुआ था, he was in the UAE. We thought the plane will land directly to Srinagar and see what is happening. But he went to a rally in Bihar. When 10 of our soldiers were martyred, Prime Minister was busy doing a road show in Karnataka. When 20 of our soldiers, जब 20 सैनिक हमारे मारे गए, चाइनीज ने मारा उनको, तो प्रधानमंत्री जी कह रहे थे ना कोई आया है और ना कोई गया है. वो खुश हो रहे थे चाइना को क्लीन चिट देने में. तो उस पे भी जरूर कुछ ना कुछ चर्चा करनी चाहिए. राहुल गांधी बीटिंग रिट्रीट में नहीं गए, बहुत बड़ा सवाल हो गया. लेकिन दिल्ली बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट के बाद प्रधानमंत्री भूटान में जाके केक काट रहे थे, उस पे कोई सवाल ना करे. नाविका जी, ये तो बात नहीं.
Anand Ranganathan, do you think Vivek Silas has a point?
नहीं, देखिए, मैं एक बहुत ही सिंपल सा सवाल पूछता हूं, और जो भी ऑनेस्ट है आपके पैनलिस्ट में, और मैं सबको मानता हूं ऑनेस्ट है, वो सीधा सा जवाब देंगे. लेट मी स्टार्ट विद अश्विनी जी. नाविका जी, 2 साल हो चुके हैं राम मंदिर अयोध्या में के कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के, 500 साल बाद बना है. मैं सीधा पूछना चाहता हूं, गांधी परिवार को इन्विटेशन भी गया, राहुल गांधी अभी तक क्यों नहीं गए? अश्विनी जी,
जाएंगे अपनी मर्जी से जाएंगे. भगवान जी के पास हम लोग अपनी
नाविका, मैं कुछ और बोलूं,
दर्शन करते हैं, अलग अलग मंदिरों में जाते हैं.
नाविका, मैं थैंक यू
ओके, ऑल राइट,
थैंक यू. हाँ, नहीं, ठीक है. नाविका, मैं कुछ और बोलूं या इज इट वेरी क्लियर, और शुड आई ऐड टू दैट व्हाट आई हैव सेड?
No, please add. Please feel free.
On what I've said, or is it very clear to your viewers?
Please feel free to
Yes.
expand.
Look, ultimately it is. Thank you. Look, ultimately it's neither here nor there. It is a person's individual's ultimate choice to accept an invitation or to go wherever he wants to go. But when he does not attend an event, when he is invited there, when every person believes that there is a reason for that person to go, and when he doesn't do it, questions will be asked as to the reason why you are declining to go to an important event. And that is why, not because he should go to Ram temple. No, I didn't ask that question because it is mandatory for him to go. Absolutely not. But the fact of the matter is something very important to the country, to the psyche, to the armed forces, a tradition or a new tradition, a consecration, and a person doesn't go, questions will be asked.
Absolutely. And that is the question we're asking tonight. Constitution saviors by their own declaration. People who call themselves that, democracy saviors, constitution saviors, should probably look at their constitutional duties as well as their constitutional rights. When duties are given a miss and rights are only spoken about, what would one say and what would one expect citizens to do? And for the armed forces, is anything more important than being present and giving them, making them feel as citizens, standing with them? Anything can be more important than that? That's the question we are asking. Giving Independence Day a miss, Republic Day a miss, treating things only on the basis of protocol when you yourself break protocol? I don't know. Nobody tells these things to anybody that this is a must, that is a must. Of course, it is everybody's free will. But when you act in a pattern, questions are raised. And the pattern is Rahul Gandhi doesn't think it important to be present on such occasions, including very important swearing-in ceremonies of the Chief Justice of India, the Vice President of India. Why then is he the leader of opposition representing the mandate of all those who have put their faith and hope in him? Isn't he representing a big part of India as well and not supporting the armed forces? It's a question that should be looked at closely. Well, we leave it at that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the News Hour. Thank you very much to my panelists. Have a safe weekend. I'll be back on Monday with the News Hour at 9.